Good morning, boys and girls. All right, let's get started. So what you're going to do is after you click your first grade tile, it's going to open up your dashboard. Now, you'll probably see your assignments from last week. So on Wednesday the 25th, Thursday, and Friday, I did put up some practice assignments for you guys to work on. And I saw that most of you, about 10 of you, did go in and actually do these assignments, which I'm so proud of you. So you guys already, if you did these, you already kind of have an idea of what Canvas looks like and how to kind of navigate through it. So what I want to show you is what you're going to be working on this week. So notice I have here today's work, which is Monday, March 30th. Now, if you click on this little arrow here, it'll open up and show you all the assignments that you have in Canvas for today in my homeroom class. So when you click on the first one, okay, it'll bring you to this page. This little box here means that it's got either a video or an audio recording for you to listen to. So make sure that you click that. Now, what this audio is, it's basically reading this whole thing to you. Okay, so you can listen to it or you can read it on your own. It's up to you. I do prefer that you listen to it though. Okay, so let me show you. So when you click that, it opens up like this.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to your first week of distance learning, or also known as online learning.
Okay, and then you can scroll down.
Let's talk about what you'll be learning this week.
All right, so I'm going to pause that. Okay, because you'll listen to it when you guys go in today on Monday. So when you're done listening to that audio, okay, which is again reading what this page says, you're going to click down here. You're going to click the next button. And this, if you hover over it right before you click, it'll actually tell you what it is that you're going to do next. So next we're going to be doing reading. You're going to read and comprehend pages 12 and 13. So when I click that, it brings you to the next slide. Okay, and notice it also has it up here as well. Okay, pages 12 and 13. So in case you're wondering what page you're supposed to do, for this assignment, you're doing pages 12 and 13. So you're just reading. Now, the cool thing about this is that if you see these little speakers here, you guys know, we've done this before in class together, that if you click on it,
read together, read and comprehend.
It'll go ahead and
read together, read.
It'll read everything to you, okay? So each little speaker will read each section of that page. Now, you can close that out down there. Now here it shows you that's page 12. So just because you saw that page doesn't mean you're done, because remember it says you're doing page 12 and page 13. So what you're gonna do when you're here on this side, you're gonna click this arrow and it brings you to the next page. You see, that's page 13. This is part of your work too. So you're gonna click that, listen to it, and then that is it for this part of your assignment. So now we're going to click next and look at that. Let's move on to the next activity. You're going to be reading the story. And again, it says it here. You're going to be reading The Garden. That's the name of the story from the Frog and Toad Together series. And it's pages 14 through 29. So this is page 14. So you're going to read this, okay, keep going, and you're going to read all these pages, and you're going to stop where? On page 29, okay, so that's page 29 there. So if I get here, okay, I know that I kind of went a little bit too far. So once I get to page 29, I'm going to go back. There we go, I'm going to go back. I'm ready to hit the next button. And next, we're going to be making a story map. Okay, so for this assignment, there it is, the story map. It says, listen to the story, Frog and Toad, again, if you need to. You're going to create a story map in your reading response journal, like the one shown on this page, to tell about the character, setting, and plot of the story. Have your parents send me a picture on class tag to turn in your story map. Okay, so here is what your story map could look like. And remember, I did mention that you were going to be having a reading response journal. So your journal could be a notebook like this. It could be a spiral. It really doesn't matter. So on here, what I did was I went ahead and I created an example of a story map. It does look a lot similar to this one. Notice I have a box for characters, I have a box for setting, and then I also have a box for the plot. So I gave you some hints. Here under characters, you're going to write the name of the two characters in the story, the two main characters. Your setting, you know that the setting is where the story takes place. So where are they? Go ahead and write that answer there. And then your plot tells what happens in the story, what events took place. So what event happened first in the story, you're going to write that out. What happened next, you're going to write that out. And what happened last in the story, the garden, you're going to write that out. When you're done with this story map, oh, I forgot to label it, story map, and make sure that you write your name on it. Okay, don't forget that, very important. You're gonna have your parent send me a picture of your completed story map, and they can send that to me through class tag, they can email me, or they can text me. All your parents have my number, okay? And that's how you're gonna turn in your reading work for today. I need to see a picture of this in order to know that you completed your reading assignment for the day, okay? So that's the story map, okay? All right, so let's go back here. All right, and I even said that have your parents send me a picture on class tag to turn in your story map. So we're gonna get those turned in today. All right, and then when you're done with that, let's see. Oh, look, we have something else to do next. We're gonna click that next button. Now we're moving on into math. We're gonna be starting chapter 9, which is all about measurement. And we are gonna be using Go Math now. So when you get here, those of you who, again, did the practice module last week, you should already know how to work with these instructional videos on Go Math. If you don't, you're gonna go ahead and just follow the instructions on the screen. Click start, and the animations will begin.
Hi there! It looks like somebody has been working in the vegetable garden. Look! There's a garden hoe! It's a good tool for weeding.
Okay, so you're gonna continue
the
working,
shovel works well for planting seeds.
Following along with the instructions.
The yard brush is great for cleaning things up.
And notice down here, it shows you where you are so far in the module.
It looks like it's time to put these tools away.
Right now you're on the green one.
I think they should be stored in order by...
When you're done,
Rosa has an object that's longer than this drinking straw. Which of these objects does Rosa have?
Okay, so it's
First,
asking you
let's try the crayon.
which one. You're gonna keep working.
Line it up with, let's order 3 pieces of
Click the
yarn
next
from
button.
longest to shortest.
Now we're in the purple section.
There's a missing piece of yarn that goes here. The yellow piece of yarn is the longest.
All right, I'm gonna skip through, but
The
you're gonna
red.
do it.
Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
Then you'll have personal math trainer practice. You click on the whistle, and it'll open up there. And you should not have this error message because it will connect. If it does not, for some reason, you click this little arrow up here and it will take you back into the module there, and you'll be able to complete it from there because it's going to take you to Think Central, so you shouldn't have that issue. So once you're done with that screen,
Now try your homework on your own with the personal math trainer. It includes the exercise you saw at the beginning of the lesson.
so you'll click on the red whistle, and then you'll go ahead and finish working on that section of the personal math trainer. So once you're done with the personal math trainer activities and video, and you'll know you're done because you've worked through all these bubbles. See here, you're on the last one. That's how you know you're done with that. You click next, and it's going to take you now to 9.1 practice. And it's going to bring you to this page and this site. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here, press play.
Hi, my name is Azara. Welcome to Zoo School. I am going to be your tour guide through the Zoo School. Let's go. Today, we are going to explore the zoo to learn about ordering and comparing objects. After this lesson, you will be able to order 3 objects by their lengths.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it here. And then you guys obviously know that you're going to go ahead and complete that. So you're going to do these different activities. So you're going to be comparing different lengths using animals and different objects at the zoo. So it's a fun math video there to practice your math skills. Once you're done with that, notice next we're moving on into science. And today for science, we have a brain pop video. This week, since we are going to be learning about stars, obviously we're going to start off learning about space and the solar system. So you know how to work brain pop. Click play. It will ask you to log in. Remember that the username is Hollywood Park. And then your password is HPE 2020. Maybe you guys want to write that down somewhere so that you don't forget it. Just in case you do forget it, it is on the announcement page or on my welcome page in the dashboard over here. If you go to my home page, it'll have all the login codes there. All right, so once you're in brain pop, you'll go ahead and watch that video about stars. When you're done with that, notice what it says here at the bottom. It says next module, and it says Tuesday, March 31st. That means that you are done with your assignments for the day. Once it says next module and it moves you into another date, you are done with your assignments in Canvas for my course for the day. So now would be a good time for you to maybe take a little stretch break, or maybe you want to just go ahead and move into physical activity for the day, or perhaps you want to go into coach's coach's tile on dashboard and do her Monday. I think Monday is Motivational Monday. She's got something for you to do there on Mondays on her PE Canvas page. So yeah, that is how you work Canvas, and those are your assignments for today, day 1, Monday, March 30th. If you guys have any questions, don't forget that you can message me, have your parents call or text me. You can send me a message here on Canvas, or again, you can message me on Class Tag. All right, guys, hope you had a wonderful day, and I love you guys and I miss you, and see you tomorrow.